So many users are debating about per cluster Argo CD or like one Argo CD using hub and spoke model to actually connect to multiple clusters. At the very beginning, we designed the Argo CD to be hub and spoke. We never even think about the, like per cluster Argo CD. Even though the later there's a user ask for it, I think yes, you can use that way. That to us is not like best practice. They are doing the per cluster Argo CD, but there's one master Argo CD deploy all the Argo CDs. Like sure, it works. However, it doesn't solving that security posture thing because you still have one Argo CD connect to all the clusters. Like you still doing the hub and spoke. You just like don't using the hub to do everything. You let the individual spoke do it. But that's kind of like a good learning like process for us, like understand everyone's needs. Back to my statement is from day one, we designed the Argo to be hub and spoke. Why? Because at Intune, we know our deployment pattern. We always have dev staging production. We always have 3 or 5 clusters. Already decided that developer experience is we want the user be able to see it through. They want to see from the dev all the way to the production. We don't want them to have like 5 different URL to jumping around to know what's going on. We want to have a one location. And later, that also kind of like became the foundation of, for example, the application set. So the most popular like portion of the application set is the cluster generator. Means you want to deploy same thing to all the clusters. For example, the certificate manager. You want to deploy the same add-on of certificate manager to all the clusters. Like using the application set is very easy. But then the question back is, if you are not using a hub and spoke, how could you using those like fancy features, advanced features? But you can using Git generator. I'm not saying like application set cannot be working in the per cluster Argo CD cases, but you definitely more limited of your choices there. That's still a valid use case for all the reasons people care about security posture, care about scalability. They wanted to do the per class Argo CD. So I think those are valid. That's why our answer to that ask is actually, okay, you don't pick the hub and spoke of per class Argo CD. What we provide you is actually an agent-based hybrid architecture. So it's actually getting enjoy the both benefits because we do have the Argo CD component running on the individual cluster, but they will reverse connect back to the centralized controller, still give you the hub and spoke experience, still using, you can still have one place to look over everything, have more control. You also can enjoy all the application set features are not limited by the per class Argo CD deployment pattern, but in the end, you also enjoy the security posture improvement and also the isolation there. That's kind of like where we learn from our experience from the community. That's why we created this unique architecture.